Hi Stampers, happy Card Sketch Transformation Day. We're gonna make a card on Monday, send it out on Tuesday, and we are on card sketch number 440. How exciting. This is the card we're gonna make today, but I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna make it into a fun fold. This is the way this card opens up, just your standard opening. And like I said, I'm gonna make it into a fun fold. At least I'm going to attempt to make it into a cute opening. This is the template, and you got all the measurements and everything on your printable. And my Facebook subscribers, you guys got that yesterday. Yay. And I do have the sample of my card that we're making today on that printable. So if you want to refer back to that, those measurements will be on there. Also, I want to give you a quick recap. This card was made, I guess it's been a few weeks now, but this was the double Dutch door card that we made with this cute Fun for Fall stamp set. I just love this scarecrow, so I had to use it for my card sketch today. So, but this is the way this card opens up. I'll have a link to this video down in the description box if you want to check out this video. This one we made on the Glitter Pit Live, and I added a magnet so it kind of snaps closed. Can you hear it? I love that. All right, so you can see how cute both of the cards are together. How cute. Using the same kind of setup. All right, so let's go ahead and get our pieces. So here's our pieces. This is the crumb cake, and this piece is cut at 5.5 by 6 3/4, and we're gonna score that piece. And then, now let me give you my measurements for the basic white piece, because what we're using here on the template and on my sample here, the sample is what I'm gonna adjust with the basic white, okay? And on the template is the basic black. So that's the piece I'm gonna focus on right now, giving you the measurements that I'm gonna change it up for. And I wrote these measurements on the back of my pieces. So I'm gonna use 2 pieces of basic white, and these are both cut at 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then one piece cut at 1 5/8 by 5 1/4. That's gonna be for the inside right-hand side panel of our column. And then these pieces of the designer paper, let me show you this paper because it's brand new and it's so beautiful. This paper is called Sunflower Fields, and it's 12 by 12. So let me just kind of spread these out so you can see them all with the beautiful sunflowers. And then the other side is more of your neutrals and great for fall projects. So there's the 6 sides right there. Now let me show you the other side because it is 2-sided. So beautiful. So this is called Sunflower Fields. So we're using 3 designs from this pack of paper for my card sketch today. This piece is cut at 1.5 by 5. And I wrote the measurements on the back, so we're just going to put adhesive over that. Nobody's going to know. But this piece is the Cajun Craze side that I'm going to use on my sample. And then this piece is cut at 1 1/4 by 5 with the pecan pie color. And then this is using the polka dots with the crumb cake, it looks like. Okay. And then I also used this die. Let me show you this. This is the textured notes. The last I looked, this was on the last chance list, and it was on clearance. So if it's still there, that's great. If it's not, I'm so sorry. But I'm using the 4th one from the smallest in this rectangle shape for my scarecrow layer, okay? And then I also went ahead and colored all my images with the scarecrow and the little crows. And then I went ahead and die cut out this little banner from the Stylish Shapes. And it fits perfect with the Happy Fall, y'all. Let me show you here. So this fits on here. I highly recommend that you stamp it first and then die cut it. And it looks like it's not going to fit, but it does fit because of that stitching around there, so it doesn't get cut off. Okay, so just a little heads up. And let's get our paper trimmer and let's score our cardstock. All right, so remember this is cut at, let me double check here, 5.5. And we got to cut this down to 6 3/4. And then we're going to score it at 4 1/4. Don't want to cut, we want to score. I'll give you those measurements again. So this is 5.5 by 6 3/4, scored at 4 1/4 on the 6 3/4 side. So this is going to make your cute little fun fold, right? Just something different. Now, if I did all my measuring right for my basic white piece, all these layers should line up really nice. So remember, we got 2 pieces cut at 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. One's going to be for the inside piece for signing your card, and then this one's going to be on the front. So I'm going to go ahead and put my layers, these 2 pieces, on this basic white piece. Let me get my glue. So there's our layer. Remember, this one is 3/4 by 5, and then this one is 1 1/4 by 5. And then this piece is going to go on to this piece of basic white, which is the 1 5/8 by 5 1/4. And this is cut at 1 1/2 by 5. And we're going to put this onto this piece of basic white. Right there. Okay, so now let's see if this is going to work. Because I am making this card right now. I did not do a test run on this card. Yeah, oh, that looks really great. So this piece is going to go on to the inside right panel of our crumb cake. I do love card sketches just because the ideas are really endless when you use like the template. And you can use whatever you have. You can use, change out the designer paper. But it's when I have fun is when I'm making the card sketch into a fun fold. So this is going to go on this panel. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. It looks exactly like the card. I love it. And I love it when it all turns out the way I think it out in my head, right? Sometimes it doesn't always work out the way I plan it, but today it is right on the money. All right, so there's your cute little card sketch number 440. And then it's a fun fold. Ta-da! And then we're going to go ahead and put this piece on the inside for signing. And you can also add a couple extra crows if you wanted to on the inside. How cute is that? All right, now let's get our little textured notes, little rectangle shape. Now I have all my pieces already colored. Let me show you what I used for my blends to color in my scarecrow and my hay and my crows. Here, I got all my markers right here. There's a lot. Let's start with the scarecrow. I started with the Poppy Parade for his shirt. And then I colored in his scarf and a couple of the patches with the lemon lime twist. And then I colored in his overalls with the misty moonlight and the balmy blue. His hat and the bundle of hay is with the golden glow Stampin' Blends. And then I colored in the crows with the basic black light and the smoky slate dark. I colored all of them the same way. And then for my scarecrow hair and the beak of the black crows, I used the Darling Duckling light. And then for my scarecrow face and the post, I used the crumb cake and the pecan pie. Those are all the colors that I used. So I just saved you some time for having to watch me color all that. And then I went ahead and cut out the little stalks for the corn on the cob. And that was with the old olive, and then the Darling Duckling yellow for the corn, and then crumb cake for the fence. Okay, so let's glue on our corn stalks first to our little rectangle shape. This is going to be behind my fence over to the right-hand side. Right there. And then my fence is going to go over that, and I'm going to put my opened end of the fence right here over towards the scarecrow, because the scarecrow is going to be popped up over that anyway, so it's going to hide that ending that's kind of like for connecting. If you want to make the fence a little bit longer, you just keep building it, you know what I mean? Okay, so then my fence is going to go right here. And then I went ahead and already popped up my scarecrow, my bundle of hay, and the scarecrows. And I'm going to actually pop this up, my greeting, on a dimensional as well. I'm going to pop my greeting up on the Stampin' Dimensionals. Let me see here. This is going to go like this. Oh, I got one on my finger. So the black mini dimensionals and the black full-size dimensionals come in a full pack, which is nice. So you just get it in a combo pack. We're just going to pop this up and build our little scene here. So cute. All right, so this bundle of hay is going to go onto this fence, and I'm going to pop that dimensional right up in the corner, because it's going to overhang onto the flap of my card. So if I put the dimensional down on this side with it closed, it might end up not opening. So I want to put it definitely on my layer right here. And then it's just a matter of popping our crows up. I'm going to pop this one right up on the corner of my hay, right there. And then we're going to take that Happy Fall Y'all, and I'm going to slide this in right underneath my scarecrow's hat. I'll show you this up close. So it's just tucked up underneath the hat. And then I'm going to take one of the crows here. Let me see. This one I'm going to put on the post of my corn. Or maybe I'll put him up here on the sign. And then I'll put him on the scarecrow's hat, maybe. I'll do a little bit different than my original one. Put him up here on the hat. So cute. So there's my little scene with the scarecrow. Now let's put this onto our card. Now I'm going to only glue my layer here to the front of my left panel side here. So it's going to overhang. Like I said, remember this little bundle of hay? I didn't want that to interfere with the opening. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive going down the left side, and then we're going to stick it to the left side of the panel. But yet it's going to be in the middle of my card. Isn't that cute? So this bundle of hay is representing the circle, which is on my template. Remember, you don't have to actually use a circle or a shape. I mean, you can. That's the whole idea with the template. You can make it however you want. But for my sample, I use that bundle of hay for my circle. So you can use an image, a greeting, a cluster of flowers, whatever you want for that circle, okay? So time to think outside the box with the card sketches, right? Isn't it cute? Oh, there's a dimensional backings everywhere. So that's the fun fold. Let me get my phone folder and reinforce that score line right there so it closes up really nice. So isn't that cute? Okay, so let me show you my first one. There's the template. And then this was the first one that I made with the card sketch. So this one opens up vertically. Same, but different. Can you tell? That's the idea, right? Have fun with this week's card sketch. Let me know if you have any questions. Also, I'll see you again on Wednesday in the glitter pit. Don't forget Friday Fun Fold too. Make a card on Monday, send it out on Tuesday. Let me know in the comments who you're sending your card out to. I'd love to hear that. All right, we'll see you later. Bye.